Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we are talking about how we are turning small spaces into big gardening dreams. So just a couple weeks ago, I tested out this space-saving seed starting method, the Seedling Snail. I've planted up a whole variety of flowers and they are coming along great. So let's dive in a little bit closer and have a look. So as you can see here, I got everything going in my sunny window here in my garage now. This has worked really well for the seedling snails. I started these from seed right out here in the garage in a sunny window. And as you can see, these things are loaded up with lots of flowers. Right here we have some alyssum. So this is coming really good. They tend to kind of bow towards the window like most plants do when they're looking for more light. So every day I just come out and give them a turn. These are zinnias. This is cosmos. As you can see, the roots are already popping out the bottom. So they've already grown all the way down to the bottom of these seedling snails, which are about 6 inches high. This is some pansies, lots of them coming there. I think this is great for flowers and herbs, something that I really want, a lot of, as opposed to, peppers or tomatoes where I really don't need a whole bunch of one variety. This is my calendula. And then I also up potted some of my petunias from, a large seedlings tray and rolled them up in these seedling snails again. You can see lots of roots coming out the bottom. Couple other things that are coming just a little bit slower are impatiens. I got lobelia coming here. I've also done some oregano, and this is snapdragons. Tons of snapdragons coming here. And in another video, I rolled up some of my peppers. I thinned out the extra peppers from the solo cup, rolled them up in these snails, and they are doing great. So I'm going to be bottom watering these now. And as you can see, these snails all have root systems that are, reaching the bottom. So I'm just going to mix up a very weak dose of the fish fertilizer here in my watering can and just use the bottom watering method. Give all these flowers and peppers a little feed today. So this is my concentrated seaweed fertilizer. It tells you to mix up half a teaspoon per 1 quart. This is actually, I think I got a gallon in here, which is 4 quarts. I'm just going to do a 1 teaspoon measurement into it. Like I said, it's good to do it quite highly diluted when you are feeding your seedlings. They don't need it too strong. You don't want to overfeed them or burn them. So I'm just going to mix it in really well, and then we're going to give everything a little drink here. So I just want to take a couple minutes to do a shout out to the King's Yard company that sent me this beautiful bird feeder for free in exchange for my review. I've used their products in the past. I have this King's Yard suet feeder that I hang up in the winter time. It attracts the woodpeckers, chickadees, and it has like the little dual system here, so you can put 2 suets in there at one time. It's made out of that hard die cast metal. It holds up really well in the weather. And now I have this beautiful yellow birdhouse that I can attract songbirds to my yard. I have a lot of bluebirds, chickadees, finches, robins, all sorts of birds love to come to my yard. I love setting it up near my living room window here so that I can enjoy watching the birds from my house. And this comes with 3 separate compartments so that you can actually use different types of bird feed. So if you're trying to attract different types of birds, you can set it up with individual types of feed here. It has drainage holes here in the bottom so that the water doesn't sit in here. And it's very easy to take the lid off and fill it up. And I like it because it's, very large capacity, so I'm not constantly filling it up, because once the birds start hitting it, they can empty these things pretty fast. So it's very easy to clean and maintain. So thank you very much, King's Yard, for sending me this birdhouse. I am really going to enjoy it. And if you want to check out their products, I will leave the link in the description box below. So one of the great features of the seedling snail, as I mentioned, that I was really excited about is the amount of space that it saves you. So you can see here with my peppers, I have 7 peppers going here in solo cups, which takes up, almost half a tray. But with my seedling snails, I think I have 7 right in this one, and this one has 4. So I have, 11 peppers taking up, only this much space compared to that. So, as far as space saving, the seedling snails are winning that race. So it's going to be interesting to see how these do over the next 4-5 weeks before I start planting them outside, being that their roots are already starting to poke out the bottom of these seedling snails. We'll see how they adjust. In my mind, they should have more air, more space to grow than being root bound in a solo cup. But again, we'll do another follow-up video here just before we are ready to plant these outdoors and show how they have managed over the past month and how easy they are to remove from these snails to plant out into my garden. So as you can see, I got a lot of stuff going here in front of this one window, and with the seedling snails, I still have room to add more, which is good because my tomatoes are going to be coming up from under the grow lights in my basement out to this window probably in the next couple weeks. And, having these snails taking up a lot less space is great because this is my main window that I use for all my seedlings in the spring. And normally, if I was doing everything in solo cups or 3-inch cups that I would normally be doing by this time, this window would be full and I'd be trying to build, another level or something. So, again, loving the seedling snails so far. But again, we will check back in the next video with another update to see how they're doing in a few weeks. So if you haven't already done so, I hope that you will come and join us in our Gardeners Growing Together community located on the school app. You can check out the link in the description box below. Come there to ask questions, share stories, just be part of a great gardening community. We are almost at 100 members and there's lots of buzz going on in the community all the time. So I hope you will join. Click on the link in the description box below. And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back here in a few weeks getting things ready to harden off to go outdoors. We'll see how these snails are holding up in a few weeks. So I hope to see you on the next video.